Once upon a time, there was a poor boy named Jack who lived with his mother in a small house. They were very poor and had only one cow named Milky White. One day, their cow stopped giving milk, and Jack's mother said sadly, "Jack, we must sell the cow. Take her to the market and get as much money as you can." So Jack took the cow and started walking to the market. On the way, he met an old man who said, "Hello, young boy." "Where are you going?" Jack said. "I'm going to sell our cow." "We need money." The old man smiled and showed Jack 5 bright beans in his hand. "These are magic beans," said the man. "If you plant them tonight, by morning they will grow up to the sky." Jack was amazed. "Magic beans? That sounds wonderful," the man said. "I'll trade you these beans for your cow." Jack thought for a moment and said, "All right." He gave the man the cow and took the beans. When Jack went home, his mother was very angry. "You silly boy," she shouted. "You traded our cow for some beans?" She threw the beans out the window and sent Jack to bed without dinner. Jack felt sad and hungry, but during the night, something amazing happened. The beans started to grow. They grew higher and higher until they reached the sky. When Jack woke up in the morning, he saw a huge beanstalk outside his window. It went up and up into the clouds. Jack said, "I wonder what's at the top. I'll climb it and see." So, Jack started climbing. He climbed and climbed until he reached the top. There he saw a beautiful castle in the clouds. Jack walked to the castle and knocked on the big door. A kind woman opened it. She said, "Quick, come in. My husband is a giant, and if he sees you, he will eat you." Jack was scared, but also curious. The woman gave him some food because he was very hungry. Then they heard a loud sound, thump, thump, thump. The whole castle shook. "Oh no," said the woman. "He's coming." "Hide." Jack hid inside a big cupboard. The giant came in and said, "Fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." His wife said, "You're imagining things. There's no boy here." The giant sat down and ate his dinner. Then he took out a bag of gold coins and started counting them. Soon he fell asleep. Jack came out of his hiding place, took one bag of gold, and climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could. He showed the gold to his mother, and they were both very happy. But after a while, the gold ran out, and Jack decided to climb the beanstalk again. This time, he saw the giant's wife again. She said, "Oh no, you're the boy from before." The giant will be very angry, but Jack begged her for food, and she let him in. Again came the sound, thump, thump, thump. Jack hid, and the giant shouted, "Fee fee fo fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman." After eating, the giant took out a hen that laid golden eggs. "Lay," he said, and the hen laid a shiny golden egg. Soon, the giant fell asleep. Jack quietly took the hen and ran away. He climbed down the beanstalk and showed his mother. "Look, mother, we'll never be poor again." After some time, Jack climbed the beanstalk a third time. The giant's wife was scared, but Jack still went in. This time, the giant had a magic harp that could sing by itself. When the giant fell asleep, Jack took the harp. But the harp suddenly cried out, "Master! Master! Help!" The giant woke up and saw Jack running away. "Stop, thief!" he roared and chased after him. Jack ran down the beanstalk as fast as he could, with the giant right behind him. "Mother, bring me an axe!" Jack shouted. As soon as he reached the ground, he chopped the beanstalk with all his strength. Chop, chop, chop. The beanstalk broke, and the giant fell down from the sky and never got up again. Jack and his mother now had the hen that laid golden eggs and the magic harp. They lived happily ever after, rich and safe. Moral: be brave, but also be wise. Sometimes courage and a little cleverness can change your life. The Golden Goose. Once upon a time, there was a poor woodcutter who had 3 sons. The youngest was called Simple Jack because people thought he wasn't very smart. His older brothers made fun of him and never let him join them when they went to work. One day, the king of the land made an announcement. "Whoever brings me a golden goose will marry my daughter." Everyone wanted to try, so the 2 older brothers went first. When the eldest went into the forest, he met a little old man who said, "Please, kind sir, can you give me a piece of your bread?" But the brother said rudely, "Go away, old man. I have nothing for you." When he started cutting wood, his axe slipped and hurt his hand. He had to go home. The second brother went next. The old man asked him for some food too, but he also refused. "No, old man. I need my food for myself." Soon after, he hit the tree with his axe and it bounced back, striking his leg. He too had to go home. Then it was Simple Jack's turn. His mother said, "You can go, but don't hurt yourself." Jack took a small piece of bread and some milk and went into the forest. There he met the same old man, who said kindly, "Good day, young man." "I'm hungry. Do you have anything to eat?" Jack smiled and said, "Of course, sir. Let's share what I have." The old man ate the bread and drank the milk, then said, "You have a kind heart, Jack. Because you shared with me, I will tell you a secret. Cut down that old tree, and you will find something special inside." Jack cut down the tree, and inside was a beautiful goose with feathers made of gold. Jack was amazed. He picked it up and went to an inn to rest for the night. The innkeeper had 3 daughters who saw the goose and thought, "If I can just pluck one feather, I'll be rich." The oldest daughter tried to grab the goose, but the moment she touched it, she stuck fast. Then the second sister tried to pull her away, and she got stuck too. Then the youngest came, laughing, and said, "You silly girls." She grabbed her sister, and now she was stuck as well. In the morning, Jack got up, took the goose, and walked out of the inn, and the 3 girls followed him, stuck to the goose and to each other. People on the road laughed and pointed, but Jack just walked on, smiling. Soon they came to a castle, and the king's daughter looked out the window. She had been sad all her life and never laughed at anything. But when she saw Jack walking by with the goose and 3 girls stuck behind him, she burst out laughing. The king was so happy to see his daughter laugh that he said, "Whoever made my daughter laugh shall marry her." Jack was brought to the palace. The king tried to test him first by saying, "You can marry her if you bring me a man who can drink an entire barrel of wine." Jack remembered the old man in the forest and went to find him. The old man said, "I'll help you." He drank the whole barrel easily. Then the king said, "Now bring me a man who can eat a mountain of bread." Jack went again to the forest, and the old man sent a big man who ate all the bread. Finally, the king said, "Bring me a ship that can sail on land and sea." Jack went once more to the old man, who gave him a magic ship. When Jack sailed it back to the palace, the king could not refuse anymore. He let Jack marry the princess. Jack and the princess lived happily ever after, and the golden goose stayed with them forever. Moral: kindness brings good fortune. A good heart is worth more than gold.